The newly appointed Director General of the Ghana Broadcasting Corporation, Mr. Berifi Afari Apenteng, has called on management and staff to work cohesively to project the image of the state broadcaster. Mr. Apenteng promised to run an open-door policy during his one-year term in office. He was addressing a Durbar held to officially introduce him to staff of the corporation.
9-year-old Berifi Afari Apenteng becomes the 13th substantive Director General of the Ghana Broadcasting Corporation since its establishment. Mr. Apenteng took over the mantle from Mr. Kwabena Sapon Anani, who has been acting as Director General of GBC since the substantive DG, Mr. William Ampemdako, was relieved of his post. His meeting with staff was to introduce himself officially and bring to the fore his plans for the national broadcaster, having worked in the media landscape for more than 20 years.
I went round many of the departments to say hello to staff as the directors took me around. The sense I gather as I meet people is that there's still a lot of potential in GBC. There is a lot of what I can see as very good talent, budding with creativity. GBC's problems are not only internal, but also the external environment. But I believe that if we work together, we can resolve the problem.
The chairman of the National Media Commission, Mr. Kabra Blay Amihia, noted that though Mr. Apenteng will work as DG for only a year, the NMC is confident his tenure will yield the needed results.
If we have to settle on 3 core areas or pillars which will form his mandate, there will be 1, to lead GBC in the restructuring process that has been on the table for so long. GBC over the years has toyed or discussed the idea of restructuring to meet the challenges of the future. So one of his key mandates is to lead that process. That's 1. The second core mandate is to lead GBC in the migration process from analog to digital broadcasting. But I know it's very complex. It has a lot of challenges, and we believe that whoever heads GBC in the next few months as we make the transition should be ready to offer leadership. So that's one of his mandates. And then 3 but not the least, is to stabilize and position GBC as a station of excellence with emphasis on staff welfare.
Some staff of the corporation tasked the DG to create better working conditions and look into matters that retard the growth of the corporation. Mr. Berifi Apenteng was one-time MD for Graphic Communications Group, TV3, and the general manager of the Gamma Film Company. He was also head of the News and Current Affairs Department of the Ghana Television and later Director of Radio.